How do websites actually work? How does the client or application user actually talk with the program that was created by the web developer? Well, now that we've covered the front end, we can get into actually talking about what goes on in the back end. The back end, what is it? It's behind the scenes and it involves all the data storage, server logic. It's involved in sending and receiving requests from the front end. It's very important in validating these requests, and it's for a lot more long-term storage. And the types of programs involved, or programming languages, are Python, C, Java, Node, SQL, all kinds of different languages, and more are being able to be written on the back end, even TypeScript. Who writes the code for this back end? It's often the back-end developers, DevOps, network engineers, database administrators, and cybersecurity engineers. So a very wide range of people that work in this field, but at the end of the day, it all involves data. Where does this back-end code run? It's running on the actual server itself, so not on the client side, not on the client's computer, but rather the client is sending a message to the backend to do the processing for it, along with other steps along the way. And it's flexible in that there's control over the hardware used and how much processing is done. And this kind of allows for very smooth scalability because you can control how much requests are coming in, going out, etc., based on the number of users, also potentially defending against bots. When is this backend code used? It's used for that longer term data storage. It's for heavier processing and to have control over what the front end can actually send to the back end and be able to do to interact with other users on the program. It also brings up an important cybersecurity concern, as we mentioned in the front end. The back end will be very important for handling and actually storing the sensitive data. It's not the front end where you store sensitive data, but rather the back end. So you need to be very careful how you do it, often using encryption, authentication methods, and different security methods when making or using APIs. And in summary, who? Senior devs. What? It's for data storage and processing. It's located on server devices. When is it used? Data. Just everything data is to remember. Validation, authentication, and long-term storage of data. And why are you not following me yet? Because in the next video, we're going to finally connect the front end and the back end together.